Steam has thousands of games in its platform, but only one of them is widely regarded as the worst: Bad Rats. But is it really that bad? To figure that out, I will complete every level in the game, so I can get the full Bad Rats experience. So I booted it up for the first time and was met with this. This is the menu, but let's ignore all the shitty UI and bad art direction and go straight to the tutorial. Alright, so how this game works is pretty simple. On each level, you have this ball and you have to throw it by any means to the objective, activating some contraption to kill this cat. And to do so, you have an array of rats and items to place on the stage to complete it. These rats are the batter, the archer, the smoker, the tractor rat, the vacuum guy, the cannon rat, the rocket rat, the fat rat, and the wheel rat. Apart from the rats, you have exactly 2 metal barrels, a wooden crate, a plank, a trampoline, an umbrella and a balloon that can be both attached to anything as long as there's space above it. The core mechanics of this game are pretty simple, so if they work well, I don't think there will be much problem beating this piece of shit. I have a metal barrel, I have a plank, I have the batter. Let's see. Oh, we did it. So the solutions. No, I don't want help, I want to suffer alone. I'm gonna put him here. Can I put a balloon on him? Yeah, makes sense. None at all, but does. Yeah, that didn't work at all. Oh, he's so fast. What the fuck happened? He has a tendency for violence. Alright, that worked. What the fuck is this? Let you be. God. Can I do a ramp? Okay, that worked. Fat rat. Put him as a counterweight. Why are you here? That worked. Alright, level 6. This level is one of the hardest levels in the game, but not in the way you think. To beat it, you just have to push the ball to the batter and time him just right so he can hit the candle with it. But the real challenge begins once the cat is dead, since every time you beat the level, the game crashes. After that, I spent like 20 minutes trying to beat the level again and again to see if the game didn't crash, but to no avail. So I resorted to cheats. From now on, I will be entering the levels using the password of each, instead of relying on the save mechanic of the game. At level 17, nearly halfway into the game, I encountered a real challenge, cause I needed to use the vacuum rat to pull the ball upwards, but there was not a single spot where I could place him directly above the ball, except if I put the plank here with a counterweight, but I needed this plank in this part, so I can avoid these pits. So I got into this weird game of trying different placements and rats to even try to push the ball into this corner. Meanwhile, the level timer was ticking like crazy, and before I knew, it was near 0. Can't, I give up, this is like too hard. How would I get that ball out of there? He's laughing at me? But as I really wanted to make this video, I continued on trying, and I got closer in one of the first attempts. Then, I decided to put the rocket rat in the end part, but it was too finicky to make him carry the ball. So I replaced him with the batter, and then... I have 13 seconds. I don't think I can do it. I did it, 13 seconds left. Oh my, endgame's gonna crash. I managed to beat the level in the last possible attempt before game over. So, with that surge of motivation, I pushed through to the next levels. Level 31 seems easy enough, you just have to pick a side, push the ball down either way, roll it here and get it up somehow. But when you remember this is Bad Rats, you see why it's not. Like, this piston should crush the ball and finish your attempt, but it kinda just pushes the ball down and leaves. The real problem with this level is the glitches and quirks of the physics engine. Firstly, this is a 2D puzzle game with 3D graphics, right? No, because the foreground is still accessible and the ball can just slip through to off stage. Secondly, I discovered a fun quirk with this game's physics, in where if you place any object anywhere in the stage, it changes how previously placed objects interact with the ball. And finally, the physics simulation of a physics puzzle game is so bad that every time you run a solution, you can have 2 different outcomes, and you are at the mercy of the one you want appearing. With all that said, this level solution is not that hard, it's just made in a way that's heavily affected by the shitty physics engine. Imagine if there was a hard level with shitty physics. Level 42 is the final boss of this game. This is where all the problems I noted come to play, cause the level solution, as you can see, is pretty complex, since you need at least 7 objects to even have a chance at finishing the level. And the fact that I am playing in expert mode with all the items instead of the ones the game sees fit to complete the level complicates it even more, cause I have no clue what I am supposed to do. At first I used a and a batter combo so I could get the ball out of here, sparing the vacuum for this section. But when I realized that I needed to use another rat here and the vacuum would block him, I moved him to the beginning. But that took 25 attempts to notice. Then I started to use a smoker, archer and rocket combo at the end, but the smoker pushed the ball too hard and the archer had a shit reaction time, so I put the smoker up there and put the tractor rat down here. That took 13 attempts. But as the tractor cannot be timed, I struggled to pass the ball to here consistently, since I needed a mix of timing the batter and the ball retaining rotation speed to go up this hill, and that took another 32 attempts. By the time I put the timed rocket rat in the end so I could theoretically finish the level, I had only 27 attempts left. And those quickly vanished from the apparent randomness of the ball passing the tractor. And that was the first game over. By the time I resetted the level so I could try again, I think my brain gave out, because I started to try techniques that were sincerely dumb, and I unlearned some of the things as well. So these 100 attempts are basically worthless, since I made no progress and kept relying on the RNG. So I inevitably reached another game over. And on the third time I booted this level, I was exhausted from playing 5 hours of fucking malicious rodents. So I finally put some rational thought into the level and discovered 2 main things. The rocket rat can be used as a piston here since he gets stuck on ramp, and that I can use a on the top part instead of a finicky timed rat. Soon after these earth-shattering breakthroughs, I decided to give this level one last shot. The last 2 levels that came after were piss easy, cause they were only the home stretch. And can you guess what happened after I finished the final level? Hi, you reached the end of the video. I wanted to thank you for having the patience and the perseverance to get here. And I wanted to tell you guys about some changes that will happen to this channel. I will change the name that is currently on it, Neon Mayer, to Wyverick, because I don't want to be compared to John Mayer, because that guy plays great and I don't. And that I will be focusing my content more on long form video, like this one. So I think that's it. Thank you for watching, and I want to thank all of these people that helped me make this video, even though they were a bit of a pain in the ass. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye. Leave. Now. Why are you still here? I said you should leave.